Oh, hi, have we started? So, in the event that our book, Formosa Moon, ever gets made into a movie starring, I'm thinking Hugh Jackman, who's going to play you, Twilight?
Who did we just say?
I thought we had decided on Kirsten Dunst.
What?
No, not Kirsten Dunst. In the event that our movie...
No, we just said it, Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts
She lived in
Hugh
Taos.
Jackman. Oh, fair enough. In the event that it ever gets made into a film, you know, or not, I think people are going to think that we were exaggerating a little bit about our experiences in our apartment in Garden City, aka Dog Lane. We were going to actually go down and sort of, you know, just walk past the dogs, but I could...
Yip, 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 yip.
There you go. Oh, look, he's wagging over there.
Oh, look, there's one. He often sounds the alarm, that guy.
That's
Yeah. He's actually a nice one, but...
And he's nice enough. One of the reasons that we call it Dog Lane is that there are just a lot of dogs. We're surrounded.
You could actually see him.
Yeah. All of these
There's
houses
one.
have dogs. That one is okay. The one down there is that there are two down there that are just nasty, and little yippy ones. And anyway, today's our last day here. We're moving. And in the event that people think that we were exaggerating, those dogs downstairs don't count. That's Phil and Tammy's dogs. But X that out. In any event, don't worry about that. We thought that we would take you on a walk inside. And that's the good stuff. First off, and the thing that I do want to say is that it is beautiful here. This is a beautiful, lovely area. It is outside of Taipei. Natural, bucolic. We get goat milk here, but that's not really relevant. There are goat milk boxes. We'll bring you upstairs to show you some of the challenges that we've had for the last 6.5 months living here. And again, you know, this lovely place is an unusual place. Come on in.
All right.
The dogs will stop barking in a few minutes.
You know, that was a good example. That was a light barking from them.
Did they bark this morning at 5:30?
I know they barked around 6-ish.
So we'll start with the living room.
Yes.
The living room is, of course, it's a lovely living room. This is
This is
you know,
the Formosa Moon skeleton.
This is the Formosa Moon skeleton. This is all of the chapters of the book, which, by the way, we are here. Let me just walk on over here.
All right.
We are here, the 15th.
Uh-huh.
Our deadline is here.
Yeah, all right.
And where we are, to channel my university professor, Peter Marchant, still needs more cooking. So are we nervous about the fact that A, we're a little bit over 2 weeks away from deadline?
I think I'm in denial.
I think I'm in denial too.
Yeah, I'm totally in denial.
It still is not quite done. And we're also moving today. Today's moving day, so we're gonna have to move and shop.
Which you wouldn't guess by the lack of cardboard boxes.
We're a lot of this stuff is staying here. So let me introduce you to some of the things. So this has been our couch. We never got a couch up here because I think about 3 months ago, we determined we just weren't gonna stay. This is a Qing Dynasty chair or a Ming Dynasty chair. This is one of the many items that our wonderful landlord just left for us to have. So one of the things that you should know about, you know, Qing Dynasty chairs or Ming Dynasty chairs is they're not actually that comfortable. So it came here, we were glad to have it, but we really haven't sat in it very much. This is one of our puppets that's come here. Let me show you some of the problematic things.
All right.
I've been watching this video for a little while. This is the bathroom.
Which, by the way, stand inside the door and wave.
Now there's going to be a burst of bright light. Now, if you're like me, when you are inside a bathroom doing the things that we all do inside a bathroom, you like it a little bit dark, and you certainly don't want to have an audience. Now, the person who created this place went in the entirely different direction. This was an exhibitionist dream. Oh, it also gets brutally, brutally hot. I don't know if you know this, but Taiwan is a subtropical planet. Follow me over here.
We'll close the door first and wave so we can just see how...
Sure. So one thing, you know, this is sort of like a horror movie there.
But like, hey, I kind of want to pee, but I kind of want people to see me at the same time.
So, the bathroom itself it just got, you know, a good 5 degrees Celsius hotter.
That's being generous. So we put these various coverings over the glass ceiling because if not for those, it would be at least 10 to 15 degrees hotter. Oh, it was so intense.
I can't complain about the shower. It's big. It's just that, you know, it's hot. Hot as in it gets hot, but
yeah,
also it's a good shower.
It's brutally hot.
It's brutally hot in here. And before I overheat, I want to show you one of the things that that has driven us out. So, when you think about building a toilet, you think, let's make it, you know, something that works and everything. But this particular toilet was set into the wall. As soon as we moved in, we noticed that the water would not stop running. We had a plumber come over a couple of times. They couldn't figure it out. Something having to do with parts being shipped from Germany, something like a very unusual toilet. So, end of story. It's been 6.5 months, and we still have to flush it as such. Luckily, there's this spigot here, this handy spigot, although I guess we could use the shower. I actually was using a shower before I realized this spigot.
I was using bathroom sink.
Yeah. So every time that, you know, we hide, there are neighbors.
Oh yeah, so then here's the toilet. Hold on. Here's the view while you're peeing.
Right.
And sometimes you see the neighbor putting her laundry out, which
nice
is,
lady,
you know.
I'm sure that she's as comfortable about it as we are.
Yes.
So then after you've basically defecated in the morning, and you'll notice also that the toilet is on a pedestal of sort, meaning that your face is actually closer to it. Let's get a good shot of this. When you have to bucket flush it.
And sometimes, you know, it doesn't always flush, so you do a
twice.
second bucket, a 2-bucket day.
I think you get the point. Let's leave the bathroom.
Let's leave. Well, one last thing, hard to clean when there's tiny little pebbles on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, it's artistically nice.
Yeah, artistically this is really pretty.
We haven't started talking about the mold yet.
No, but let's go on the balcony since it's right here.
Right.
Just to give a nice view, because it is pretty.
And we want to give both sides. One of the reasons that we chose to live here was that it was just magnificently beautiful.
And you can hear birds when the dogs aren't
You can
barking.
hear birds when the dogs aren't barking. You can hear dogs when the birds aren't chirping.
Oh, here we go. Hey. Hi.
Which ones are those?
I don't know.
The little yippers down there.
So we just came up here. That was our entranceway.
Oh, there's that guy over there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
Totally beautiful.
If you're ever gonna live outside of Taipei City and want to live someplace amazingly beautiful and are deaf, and don't mind schlepping into the city, we'll connect you. The landlord's a wonderful man. He's a really sweet guy. We like him. Can't live here, but we like him. Well, let's come on in here.
All right.
Have we talked about the mold yet?
No.
All right, let's say that's gonna be the grand finale.
All right.
So this is a death trap, by the way. I feel having to step over a ledge. You know,
In the
maybe
middle.
that's our thing to put this there. You got to put a mat in front of your door. That's it. You know, it would be ironic if we crippled ourselves. This is the kitchen. We were gonna do more with it. We didn't. That's
That's our oven.
That's our oven.
This is
Yet another sort of, again, I'm of the impression that having windows into a bathroom, that's the one room that you can get away with not having windows, and that's the one room in this house that has the most windows.
when Josh goes and steps up to pee, I could see the top of his head
Top of my
right
head,
there.
So you know what I'm doing.
Yeah, so I know what he's doing in there.
We have to boil water here, which is fine, neither here nor there. This is the
Cabinet of Death.
This is the cabinet of stench. I prefer the cabinet of stench.
Okay.
It always smells. We've washed it out with bleach and alcohol and
So
everything.
bad it's like turned my stomach.
Yeah, just you keep food in here and it stinks.
Here's some of the fun mold.
Yeah, that's more of that. This is just molding.
Yeah.
Follow me over here to my office. Now this is a lot of space, which we're glad about.
Yeah, we love the space.
I love the space, don't get me wrong. This has been my office. This is traditionally the coolest room in the house, but things that touch the walls mold. That's just the thing that you need to know. I'm wondering if there's going to be mold on the back of our Rainbow Grandpa posters.
Oh, I've thought that.
We
Thought that.
The mess, by the way, that's completely on us. There's this thing that happens when you're living someplace that you're really not comfortable. In the same way that a cat stops grooming itself. You know, we just... so yeah, we have discovered, like, when we put things up against the walls, there'll be mold on the part that touches the walls. So, you know, this cabinet's not coming with us.
No,
We're
it's
giving
not.
it to Mr. Huang, the mover.
Yep.
Follow me on up this way. There's
So-
a lot of stairs.
Yeah,
in my
imagine it's the
apartment.
middle of the night, and you have to go to the bathroom.
Which
and-
being a man of a certain age, I have to do. And you're a lady of a certain age, so...
And so, yeah, I once counted it, how many steps, but so there's a lot in the middle of the night.
A lot of stairs. You kind of hold on over here.
That's what I do. I hold
I
on.
mean, it's beautiful.
So I'll fall.
It's beautiful. Don't get me wrong.
These lovely windows here.
That is No complaints there. It's a pretty place. It's the right place for somebody else, whoever that person is.
Oh, while we're here,
Yeah.
I'll go up and point out that little spot right there. That's where the ceiling is.
That's where the ceiling leaks sometimes.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Not all the time. When
Right
it rains,
there.
There's you can see the
Yep,
water's bubbling.
And it goes
It hasn't rained for a
all the
couple
way
days.
down,
Yeah.
and sometimes it just drips
Yeah.
right around here on the stairs.
This is our sleeping area.
Oh yes.
We're saving the best for last. We're gonna hang up the bedding, and there's nothing. Again, this is kind of cool, except that it's hot in the winter, in the summer. But
It's really
that's-
hot in the summer, and it's so moldy here. Did you the ring of crack, or the crack ring there?
Yeah.
The paint is actually coming off because that's apparently what happens.
I mean, that's Garden City, that's,
Yeah, that's-
Shindian, and that's par for the course. So.
But this is a nice loft that overlooks the living room space, which we really thought was kind of nice and darling when we first.
And I
moved
still
in.
do. I still do.
so
It's
nice.
right. This had nothing to do with the apartment. Didn't come with it. But we have a lot of secondhand furniture. This is a dangerous fan.
Oh shit!
It's we had to take the back off because sometimes you have to kickstart it.
Yes, and my finger got almost
Mauled.
mauled
Mauled.
and the danger fan.
Tragedy
last night.
struck. Show you the last thing here.
Well, let's do the balcony.
Well, no, let's do this, and then we'll do the balcony.
Okay.
And let's end on a good note.
Oh, good idea.
Positive note. We just call this the mold.
The mold room.
The mold room. Anything that goes in here does just get covered in mold. So we're gonna smell it now, aren't we?
Mm-hmm. So this is this large amount of space, and we thought we were gonna put. See, it got gross.
We're gonna do something with it. We didn't do anything
Well, we
with
put
it.
our luggage in here
We're gonna make it into
originally.
a sex dungeon.
But-
That's smelling here.
Oh, God, it stinks.
Our landlord, he came like a month after. We was like, "I've got some furniture for you. You can have it in the house."
And
This is
it
one
was-
of the things we're like, "We don't want this."
But I brought it.
I
I
brought
brought
it.
it. I can't take it.
And I brought this high pressure washer.
washer.
Okay, so we just put it
Thanks.
all in here.
Yeah.
And we don't feel that.
And it actually, yeah, it really stinks in here.
It's yeah. Well,
It's
it's
gross.
a yogurt machine in case we need to box it again.
It's this lovely little glass shelf that we never really
We
utilized.
never utilized. We were thinking about having, a shrine there, but then we realized we just knocked stuff off in the middle of
Yeah, so
That's,
we just didn't know what to do with it.
religiosity.
Yeah. All right. So then, yeah, that's the.
So again, we don't know ingratitude here. It's been an experience, but
It has, and it's offered great humor for the book.
we hope that you read the book and basically the chapters where we talk about New Garden City. This is what we're talking about. So let's go on out. And again, this is
This is to block the brightness.
right.
It is bright here. Okay.
So yeah, this is the top.
Yep. This is our
And again,
top balcony.
it's the oh, look at this. Is just covered with all sorts of fungi.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. That's just lovely.
Yeah.
lovely
And then
fungi.
this is to put our nice curtain coverage that's
Yeah.
just blown off in the wind because that is all glass.
Right, and which is, if you listen to that sound, that just the bird song. You can
That's really nice when the dogs aren't barking.
It is. You can see why it is that we love this place, and you can see why it is that we have now grown to be very eager to leave. Which luckily we've got a moving guy coming here at 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that means that we've got to cut this film short. And
All right.
What are we at now? About 12 minutes.
13:35.
Spent 13:35 minutes with us, and plus whatever it just does for us to say goodbye. So this is our apartment, Garden City, aka Dog Lane. Beautiful place. Our neighbor has a beautiful garden. I mean, there's a lot to appreciate.
Yes.
Don't get me wrong. It's beautiful, but not for us. So we're moving into a small, air-conditioned, vaguely hermetically sealed, modern apartment. We're going to be living like Taiwanese people. This is Taiwanese people do live like this, but let's to be more specific, we're going to be living like urban Taipei people.
Yes.
Starting at about what do you think it's going to take us an hour and a half to move? 4:30 today, and in perpetuity.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Joshua Samuel Brown, co-author of Formosa Moon, available from Things Asian Press. Probably by the time that you see this, and take a bow, Sugar Beet. Introduce yourselves. There you go.
Hello, Stephanie Huffman, co-author, and
Whoop. There you go.
yes, and about ready to move.
We're both ready to move. It's
I'm going to take advantage of modern technology called air conditioning because I've been out here a few minutes and I'm like wet already. So yeah.
alrighty. Signing off, Joshua and Stephanie. Take a bow.